Alright, well, welcome once again to Pennsylvania, and it's time to check out some tunnels. And yes, this is going to be a two-tunnel video. They're all part of the same railroad. The Lewis and Tyrone Railroad, or maybe that was the Lewistown and Tyrone. But later it became the Pennsylvania Railroad, I think, or it was leased to them. But both of these tunnels were built in 1877, and they were used up until 1970. And what we're walking right now is the old railroad bed. I'll turn around in a moment to see that. So 1877 to 1970. And neither of these tunnels is very long. I think this one's about 266 feet. And the other one we're going to go see is around 250. But they're tunnels nonetheless, so we're going to go check them out. Let me turn you around. Yeah, so this is the old railroad bed. And we're like half a mile away from Poe Patty State Park in here in Center County, Pennsylvania. So a lot of people ride their bike from Poe Patty State Park down to the tunnel here. The other tunnel is actually not that far away from this one, but since we're driving there, it's a little bit longer drive-wise. Actually, it looks like, yeah, we have to take a bridge across Penns Creek here to get to the tunnel. So that'd be pretty cool. And I do want to mention too that I'm pretty sure this tunnel has been what they call relined. Sometimes the tunnels, when they were originally built, they were just left with like the original rock on the inside. Sometimes they were lined with concrete. But I think this one they relined, so it doesn't look, it won't have that old, antique tunnel look, if I remember correctly. But we're gonna check it out anyway. It's history, and it's a tunnel, and it's a beautiful day here, September 14th. And here is the old railroad bridge that's been repurposed. Actually, I think this is actually part of is this part of the Mid-State Trail? Maybe that's the other tunnel. That would be an awesome place to live over there in that cabin. Sheesh. Wow. Yeah, some cool views of Penns Creek down there. Yeah, beautiful except for the electric line going across the creek there to power that cabin. Oh yeah. Check out this cool place to sit down there, those benches. And the tunnel should just be right up here. We'll actually get to walk right past this cabin. Yeah, because it's getting dark up there. Yeah, beautiful. It's private property there. They have some not so nice signs there. Oh yeah, right here it is. Actually, oh, this looks different than what I saw in some pictures, but oh, maybe, no, I guess it is the same. Oh, but that looks cool whenever you come up into these tunnels. Let's just continue to walk up here together. I think I remember what they did now. There is above it, there's an upper portion. The tunnel is actually taller than this originally, but the upper portion and the bottom portion are separate. I think the upper portion is for bats. It's like a bat hibernaculum, whatever they call that. And this bottom section is just for people like me. Because there's no way a train would fit through this opening right here. Cool. Yeah, you can see like the corrugated steel lining. This is all new. Yeah, 2015 is when they did this. But you know what? You can't see the other end. Well, actually, there you can see a little bit. So it turns. This tunnel turns. Oh, I'll hear that echo. All right, let me get I'm gonna take a couple pictures, and then I might set the tripod up to get a perspective shot. Then we'll head on in. And as you can see from that last shot, this tunnel is not very tall, so there's no way a train would have fit in the way it is now. It's hard to see, but up top there, it would have been taller, but like I said, they made it shorter because the upper part is for bats. But let's go in. Let me switch hands here. Get the flashlight out. Got the through night. My big through night. This was a gift too, this flashlight. All right, let's get some light on the subject. Ooh. Oh, that's really echoey. Yeah, it doesn't have that cool historic-y feel of a railroad tunnel, but I'm pretty sure the other tunnel we're going to, the Coburn Tunnel, from what I read, is still in its original rock state. So it won't look like this one. Yeah, it has a nice concrete floor for people to bike through here and stuff. Looks like horses have gone through here too, because I'm seeing some horse stuff, we'll call it that. It's still a cool tunnel though. Not gonna turn it down. And we're coming to the end. And I think this is also, is this the Penns Creek Trail, I think, as well down here? Or maybe that was it behind us. One of these tunnels is used for the Mid-State Trail. Back out into the world. Okay, now here on the other side you can get a better idea of what's going on. This right here is the original opening to the railroad tunnel. This end was lined with stone, as you can see it, but then there's the current entrance, and above it you can see the Bat Gate, the Bat Tunnel up there. The Bat Tunnel. Bat sounds like Batman. So this gives you a much better perspective of what they did. They're allowing the bats to use that part, and then the bottom part is for pedestrians and bikes and stuff. And then the rest of this is the original tunnel. So you can see how big it was. Back up again. So it was pretty big. Alright, so there's a cool look at it from further back. Here, from further back, it looks more like a regular railroad tunnel, with the new one more in the shadows. Alright, so that is tunnel number 1, the Poe Patty Tunnel, or sometimes this one's called the Poe or the Patty Mountain Tunnel. I think it's also called sometimes. So we're gonna head on through again, get back to the Jeep, and then we're gonna got a little bit of a drive to get to the next one. And hopefully we can get to that one. That one, we'll see. I knew this one would be easy to get to, but we'll see what happens with the other one. Hopefully we can. The Coburn Tunnel, or sometimes that one's called the also called the Beaver Dam Tunnel. I think it's just a little bit shorter than this one. They're both pretty short. All right, let's get back to Naomi and get going again. All right, well, here we are trying to get to the next tunnel. This road is not the greatest road at all. There's a sign back there that said road not maintained. So we'll see what happens. This is what the Jeep is for. If I don't take this road, I have to go a much more roundabout way. Yeah, this road is absolutely nuts. If you don't have a high clearance vehicle, there's no way. Man. Yeah, so just this part in of itself is turning into quite an adventure. I don't know. We're making it though. I'd hardly call this a road. Alright. Yeah, this is what I'm having to drive up, is stuff like this. This is insane. But we've come this far, so we're gonna keep going. She's doing alright. We got the 4-wheel drive on. Just gonna kind of maneuver your way through all this stuff. Alright, we'll keep going. Yeah, so that was absolutely insane. Here's the other end of that road. Road not maintained. Drivable trail open for use by four-wheel drive recommended. All right, that was open, but she looks all right. Poor Naomi. I'm not sure if she enjoyed that or not, but all right. But the road looks a lot better from here on out. More like a nice gravel road. All right. Well, here's a nice little vista. I thought we'd stop and look at this. Not gonna turn this down. Wow. This is beautiful. It's not a tunnel, but wow. That's a beautiful view out there. Whew. Yeah, that was called the Ingleby view out that way. So we just stopped at another viewpoint. Actually, our tunnel's right down there. That's actually the footbridge that goes across Penns Creek, but our tunnel goes right through there. Alright, so we are still headed in the right direction. Sometimes on these back roads you're not always sure, but I just talked to a lady there at the overlook. So there should be, down a ways here, there should be a road that goes off to the right. Because the tunnel is right below us down there. But man, she had a big Jeep, like one of those big Jeep Wranglers. But our girl did alright. Naomi, as far as I can tell, she handled that road all right. It was pretty rough. A couple places I thought about turning around, but there's no place to turn around, so we just had to keep going. Well, we made it. The tunnel, right here's the road. The tunnel's literally right off the road here. The Coburn Tunnel. You can see right through that one. So go through that one in a moment. But man, that was insane. Some of that driving back there. Yeah. Yeah, I stopped to get directions from someone else, and I told him what road I came up on. He kind of looked at me, looked at my Jeep. So, but anyway, we made it. I do want to say I have a tire repair kit, and a portable air pump and stuff that I keep in my Jeep. You know, for situations like that. If I would have gotten in trouble on that road. But anyway, let's get some lights. Let's head on in that tunnel. We made it. Alright, let's check this one out. I do have my big flashlight. I do have other lights on my Jeep, but let's see. See, this tunnel has that original rock lining and stuff. Well, there's not really a lining, just the original rock. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Whoops, just gotta trip over this stuff in here. Wow, this one's a lot cooler. Definitely. Well, this light works well enough. Dude, you can see all the cool rock layers. This tunnel's awesome. Check that out. You can see there's sub-rock that falls to the ground. But this one is, man, you can see all, I love what I guess you call the geology there, all the different layers of rocks. Trying to make sure the camera focuses on the ground. Sometimes the camera wants to focus on the light ahead of it, and it gets out of focus. Some big rocks have fallen down. I think I see a bat. I don't know if there's a bat up there or not. All right. Wow, this place is cool. So this one was built in 1877, same as the other one. There's a cool view looking out the end there. Let's continue on all the way out. I think the Penns Creek is down here. Anyway, here's looking back where we came from. Pretty cool. So there's a road on the other side of the tunnel too. I'm not sure if this is a private road or not, but back there was our tunnel. You can kind of see it through the trees there. Let's there's a bridge up here across Penns Creek. This is that bridge I pointed out when we were up at that vista. That's the bridge you pointed out. Oh, you can see some of the old railroad ties here going across. That's cool. Yeah, that, up that way says no trespassing, so I'm guessing, I don't know. Well, I think actually the road up is on loops around and comes back this way. But yeah. Oh, this bridge is a lot different than the other one we were across back at the Powhatan tunnel. Kind of see Penns Creek out that way. Yeah, up there somewhere is that vista we were at, looking down on this place. I kind of like this bridge better than the other one. It still has that rough, rustic look. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a railroad tie missing here. These planks go across it. That's kind of slightly, I don't know. I don't like heights. Let's go all the way across. And it looks like we made it. Yeah, so I've got my bearings correct. This is looking back towards the tunnel. But there's a hill that kind of juts out here. That's what the tunnel goes through. And this road, I'm pretty sure, loops back around to the other side to where we parked. So I think that's what's going on here. That's why the tunnel goes through that mountain there, to avoid that loop. That mountain that juts out into the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and go on back through. Even though this one's pretty short, I think this one's like 252, so it's just a little bit shorter than the other one. This one's pretty cool for a little tunnel. Definitely, like I said, much better than the first one we were at. The wind's blowing out this way. Definitely worth all that madness of driving. Get the other light on. There we go. Gotta watch where I'm walking in here. Yeah, that rock is cool. See, some large rocks have fallen down from the ceiling. Not today, though. And then we're back out. All right, well, thanks for coming along on this little adventure. There's our tunnel back there. Had a great time. No, it wasn't just about tunnels, about what felt like some off-road driving there, but anyway, it was fun. It's always an adventure. You never know what you're gonna run into. So this tunnel was the coolest. If you do have a choice of the two to visit, come visit this one. Of course, you don't necessarily have to come the way I did to get to this one. If you would come, yeah. Anyway, there's easier ways to get to this, but since I came to it from the Po Patty tunnel, the first tunnel, to this one was a little bit more difficult and roundabout. But there are definitely easier ways to get to this one, especially if you're coming from the north, from Route 45, I think it is. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Great day. I think I am going to head home. Was several other places I wanted to stop at, but it gets to the point where you're kind of have enough time, but you kind of don't, and you're kind of rushing things. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you around.